Hello my friends, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on today and just do a single reading. I just got this brand new deck from one of my subscribers. Actually reached out to me last year and said they were creating a deck and they were wondering if I would like showcase it on my channel if they sent it to me. So yeah, I'm really excited about this deck, and of course when I got to know the deck, when I pulled cards for myself and my own journey, it was very relevant. I can't promise you that I will read the entire history of this one's about mythic heroes. So there is, a lot of information about these certain heroes. It's a beautiful deck, and I'm really excited to use it today. I am going to put a link in the comment section where you can find this deck. So let's get into it. So I just thought we'd start off with what advice you need to hear today. So let's have a look at what these cards have for you. They're beautiful cards, and like I said, I pulled some for myself and they were so relevant, and they kind of made me had this light bulb moment about something that I've been thinking about, so it was great. So we have reflection. Maybe you're busy. I forgot to even look at them while we were shuffling, you guys. That's not like me at all. So we do have reflection here, and we have Medusa. Very interesting because we have 39, and that makes me think of the Empress and her journey to working on herself, that Nine of Pentacles energy or that Hermit energy, reflecting on possibly your soul path, on shadows you might have. Anyway. We have focus. Very interesting. Listen, this is 18. Which makes me think of divine feminine and focusing on what your intuition is telling you, focusing on shadow work. Very cool. All right. I hope you guys are doing well. I love you. So we have knowledge here, very interesting. This is very much, to me, this gives me, because it's 27 and it's 9, just stay with me. I'm seeing someone who is very focused on their soul path right now. Like they're very focused on, and I'm talking about you. You're very focused on whatever your wish fulfillment is, on whatever your soul path is. Take it how it resonates. Maybe it's your job. With the 2 and the 7, I'm getting High Priestess energy, and 7 is Chariot energy. So I'm almost feeling like maybe you could be, learning, you could be really delving into spirituality, into possibly even being a light worker. It does seem like there's forward movement in regards to your intuition, and it could be based on the work you're putting into it. You could be someone who's really learning about spirituality right now, or love connections, or counterparts, or something. But anyway, let's see what comes out for you. I'm going to shuffle these a little differently because they're big. So what do you need to hear? All right. So let's see what we have on the bottom. Oh no! Oh, the Hope Reaper is here. Spirit was like, you're not giggly enough, Kelly. Get into it. We have Hope 33, and we have this energy of Pandora's box. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm going to go to the card for that one, but already I'm feeling, I feel like whatever this is that you're working towards, actually what I'm getting, honestly, from this card, the energy that I'm getting right away, is that I feel like this is a connection that you have experienced a lot of darkness, a lot of sad moments, and still you have that little bit of hope in you. When I looked at this card and started looking at the imagery in it, like my cheeks are burning red right now, or burning red, burning hot. They're very red though, like I look like a tomato. It's not. Anyway, so it was like as soon as this card turned over, it's like I felt people's energy like, oh my gosh. So this could be a connection that, you know, you haven't heard from this person in a while. I don't know, my cheeks are on fire and my hands are really cold, so I'm enjoying that. Oh no, we have revenge. Okay. All right. It's interesting because the very first card, when I got this deck, I opened it and I saw the revenge card and I felt so much from it. And I decided to look it up in the book to see what it was about. And this card is about someone who is more concerned about being angry and getting revenge on the person that hurt them, that it's dimming their light. It's causing them to, you know, they're not acting from the right place. So anyway, I really want to talk about this card. So this is what we're going to do. Yeah, this is interesting. I want to take these cards because I'm getting a lot of energy from them, and then we'll look at the card that actually came out. We have focus. Okay, so we already talked about focus. On the bottom of the deck, we have friendship. So this could be about a friendship, or it could be about a connection. It doesn't have to be just friendship. It can be about a connection. We do see these two sitting down having a conversation, so that could be symbolic for what's happening here. Now, this is kind of what I'm seeing. This is kind of what I'm seeing, and just stay with me. Can you see those? Yes, you can. They're beautiful, aren't they? I feel so much from them. Again, if you want to check out this deck, I'm going to put the info in my in my description box. All right, so this is what I'm seeing. I'm getting a very clear message. First of all, just look at this card, okay? We have revenge, and that shows, it does show a feminine, you know, it's very sad because clearly her children were hurt, if not worse. And this is someone who is determined to have revenge. And when I looked at it in the book, it does talk about how, I'm going to read it, but there's this storyline about how, I'm going to read it. I don't want to butcher it before I even get into the deck. But it gives the example of a woman who doesn't separate from her husband, doesn't give him the satisfaction of divorce because she doesn't want any other woman to have him, or she doesn't want him to have anyone else. She wants to hurt him. And her anger and revenge just leads her down the wrong path. So in the past, you could have been someone who had a lot of anger towards this person. You know, 23 equals 5. I'm getting conflict. I'm getting arguments. So you could have, you know, I'm also getting 6 of Swords energy from this because in the 6 of Swords, sometimes we see a person taking their children in a boat. Anyway, I'm going to read the card. So what I'm seeing is something happened in the past here. You could have children. There could be children involved, or it could have just been, you know, a betrayal. And I do feel like maybe you struggled with devil energy, you struggled with fear, you struggled with ego, you struggled with anger. All of those things completely fine to have when somebody mistreats you or manipulates you or cheats on you or hurts you. You know, I'm not here to say any of that is okay. And I'm always an advocate for standing in your authentic truth and knowing your worth. But I feel like maybe it got to be too much and maybe your soul became heavy. I feel like that's past energy. Current energy, what I feel is you're really focused on yourself. We have this moon energy. I will get into these signs. We have this 18 moon energy, which is divine feminine. And I see you maybe listening to your reflection, reflecting about this connection, reflecting about how much you've grown, doing your shadow work. With that card we saw come out earlier with knowledge, you could be spending a lot of time learning about yourself or learning about something, perfecting your craft. You could be looking into changing your career even. I see you very focused on yourself and just following your intuition. One thing that I do want to say is I do feel like when we're in this energy, we do have to reflect on that. Like, why are we feeling that way? And through time, we learn how to energetically forgive people, even if we never see them again. We need to learn how to energetically forgive them because that weighs us down, holding on to that resentment. So current energy, I do see someone who's looking at that, someone who's reflecting. You're very focused on something here, present, future energy. Now, this is what's interesting because I feel like people call me the Hope Reaper. And I feel like I think it's interesting because I feel like in the near future, you're going to get a surge of hope for this connection. You're going to get something's going to cause you to have hope. It might be a conversation here. It might be a conversation. It might be this person wanting friendship. It might be maybe you're someone who got really hurt in the past and you're looking for something new, and perhaps, you know, in the near future, you get this spark of hope that maybe you could love again. Anyway, very interesting. So, like I said, I'll read some of them. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do signs because I'm still learning. I'm still learning my, the actual symbols. Don't judge me. We're always learning, all of us. We never stop. Okay. So let me find the revenge card first because that one, like I said, that was the first one I noticed. And that is Scorpio. And then we have focus, which is Virgo. So that's interesting because that does equal 9. So Virgo energy, hermit energy, self-reflection. This is current energy. You know, this could be both you and your significant other if you have someone in mind. This is also about, you know, I'm a broken record. 9s, evolution of self. Finding out who you really are and evolving. Yeah, anyway. And then I know I should know what that is, but I don't. Aquarius, I knew it was Aquarius, but I doubted myself. So that's Aquarius. And again, it's interesting because Aquarius can be someone, you know, maybe you see a tarot reading like this one that gives you hope or that sparks hope within you. Anyway, very cool. So I think what we'll do is I want to go to that revenge card first. It's story time. Grab a cookie. Eat one for me. So, yeah, see, this is a beautiful book, and I'm excited to learn about these, you know, mythic heroes because I hear them, like, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Medea. I've heard of her, but I know nothing about her. So this is very cool. But this is what I mean. Like, it says the history. So I'm going to go to the teaching. Okay. I'm going to read this here. This doesn't actually tell of the story, though. I'm just telling you the teaching and some of the advice that's here. Many clients, this is the person writing the book, many clients who have attended my counseling sessions have told me that the reason they refuse to let go of a toxic situation is because they haven't found retribution, not knowing it is the very problem that traps them in the endless anger and pain. The obsession of the obsession of revenge only distracts them from focusing on building their own life positively, which is what you're doing right now. At some point in life, we have all been betrayed or hurt by someone else. For many of us, our natural reaction is to look for justice. If someone has wronged us, should we also wrong them in return? By doing so, are we exerting our righteous power, or are we subconsciously binding ourselves forever into a negative psychic connection with the other person? Think of the Confucian idiom. Oh dear. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Very interesting. In the process of revenge, our own negative frequency vibration could doom ourselves and our prospects. Where is the justice in that? So it's interesting because people in my comment section, they can be so negative, and then, you know, that can really block energy, and that can block new people from coming in as well. And I'm not blaming you. Somebody took it very personally that I was blaming them and I wasn't. Anyway. Oh dear. No, I already read that. When Medea, the second deacon of Scorpio, appears in your reading, you are being called to become aware of any destructive tendencies of revenge and resentment you may be feeling due to a hurtful event from your past. You could have been unfairly treated, or you had all the reasons to believe that you were victimized by someone. The wounds left you feeling bitter and unresolved ever since. However, you must understand that resentment will not lead you to love and peace. It is you who harbors the negative emotions and decides to carry them into your future. Perhaps you need to identify what needs healing and recognize the value of forgiveness, not only for the other person, but for yourself, for perhaps not making the right judgments simply because you are young and naive. Remember, underlying the need for revenge is anger, and underneath anger is pain. Learn to forgive. That is the first step towards healing. Beautiful. So let me just look at this. Oh, wow. So just so you know, you guys, because I didn't read the actual story, this is a mother filled, and I'm not saying you are, but the lesson behind this, or the story behind this, it says, the ending of Medea's story seems gory and upsetting. Who can imagine a mother so filled with hatred towards her husband that she would kill her own children in revenge? So very interesting. Now, the example that I used was the one that I saw, which was a woman who didn't want her husband to have anyone else, so she refused to divorce him, kind of thing. But anyway, you get the idea. So I am going to read a little bit of the book. I'm so sorry. Enjoy your cookies. I just can't help myself. I'm getting so many messages from them. Oh, good. There's an anxiety card. We can look forward to that one. All right. So this is Virgo, and I'm going to go to the teaching. Okay. I'm going to read this to you because this is very interesting, because I was getting possibly someone focusing on their soul path or their new career and leaving their old job, which is exactly what this card talks about in the teaching. It's something that I had to go through too. I had to transition out of my actual job into this one. Noah had been running his own e-commerce business while working a full-time job for the past 2 years. Juggling this had taken so much of his energy and time. He told me he often skipped meals and had developed some health issues. This card flipped up. I instantly felt how much effort he had been putting into his business. You are working so hard for your own business, Noah, I encouraged him. It might be the time for you to leave your full-time position so that you may focus on your own business and well-being. When Daedalus, I have no idea if I'm saying that right, Daedalus, the third, you have to be able to laugh at yourself. The third decan of Virgo appears in your reading. You are being called to reconnect with the focused, attentive, and undeviating spirit within you. The earthly and practical Virgo traits are essential when we need to overcome obstacles and achieve our dreams. This requires us to work with our energy, concentration, and a strong work ethic. Oh my goodness. Everybody loved Daedalus, not only because he was smart and talented, but he also demonstrated his strength and craftsmanship through the services he provided for people. Despite the death of his son, he was able to refocus and apply himself to his tasks. He simply rolled up his sleeves and unleashed a torrent of I'm having problems. Anyway, creations. Ingenious. There we go. Oh dear. One each surpassing the marvels of the famous labyrinth, leaving onlookers in a state of wonder and fascination. If you are feeling unsure or confused about the situation you are in, this card is encouraging you to find a practical target in front of you and focus on achieving that, instead of looking at too many responsibilities or distractions. Have you ever experienced the waiting game that we play with ourselves? I have counseled many young graduates who are without jobs. When I ask them why they haven't found a job, the answer is always because I don't know what I want to do. I'll start when I figure that out. Daedalus, oh dear, the symbol of focus and industriousness, needs you to make your first practical step and focus on what you can achieve now instead of being worried about the long-term future. It is not important whether in the future you will change your mind or you might choose a different path. At this very moment, your focus and dedication will bring a sense of clarity and direction to your life. Trust that the rest will come with time. Noah's online business had continued to flourish. I ran into him at a local supermarket, and he told me he finally had the courage to leave his full-time job and started to focus fully on his own business. He seemed happy and fulfilled, and most importantly, his health had improved. And I can relate to you, Noah, because I went through the same thing. So you could be someone who... I do get the energy that you're dealing with someone, or your significant person is not in, like, you're in separation. And I feel like you have gone through a point of that anger, and now you seem to be focused on something else. If you resonate with the counterpart journey, this could be the part of your journey where you're supposed to go within and start your soul mission. And, you know, I hit a point in my journey where I knew that's what I had to do. I needed to focus on this right here. And I kind of started focusing on that instead of focusing on everything I couldn't control. I feel like this is a very important part of your journey. But yeah, I promise we'll get into tarot soon. So we have this Aquarius energy, 33, my favorite number. Okay, so hope, interesting. February 11th to February 20th might be relevant in the future. So, because I know that not everybody wants to hear long readings out of the book, again, I'm not going to read the myth, but I am going to read the teaching of the card. So there is I'm going to read to you the whole teaching. When Alex came to me, it kind of gives an example so that you can kind of relate to it, which I like. When Alex came to me for her card reading session, she seemed despondent and hopeless. I had learned of her difficult romantic history, being led on, being cheated on, and experiencing bad breakups. But this time it felt different. The Pandora card fell out in the reversed position while I was shuffling the decks. Cards! I was a bit taken aback, since I usually shuffle the cards facing upright to avoid reading reversed cards. But at that moment, I felt the card was trying to tell us something. Alex recently attended a friend's wedding. She had known the bride and groom for many years and had always been good friends with them. When the newlyweds were exchanging their vows and rings, she got a bit teary-eyed because she felt that she was seeing genuine love, and she reaffirmed to herself that despite all the bad experiences, there was still hope for her. Until the reception later that night, when Alex left her table to use the bathroom. The groom secretly pulled her aside in the corridor and told her, "You know how I have always liked you. I wish you were the one that I had married." At that moment, everything within Alex collapsed. After hearing her story, I understood. The reversed Pandora accurately symbolized her state of mind. It was telling us that she had lost hope for love. The sickness, the agony, and all the ghastly veils escaped from Pandora's box and penetrated the world. But it was the gift of hope that she managed to protect in the box. We all from time to time face disappointment and unforeseen circumstances that can cause chaos and sadness. You might be struggling with a relationship, dealing with an unfair situation, or mourning the loss of a beloved family member. The suffering doesn't appear to end, and we almost want to reconcile ourselves to the belief that there is no escape. The myth of Pandora's box tells us that despite the gruesome truths we face in life, hope is always I'm getting chills. Hope is always the beautiful source of our resilience to move forward and grow as a person. When Pandora, the third decan of Aquarius, appears in your reading, you are being called to find your hope again in life. I'm tearing up. Know that the universe is watching over you and assisting you from a higher position. Let go of the victim mentality. Release yourself from self-defeating beliefs and focus on creating a more positive reality for yourself. Tomorrow the sun will rise again. Let your angel of hope embrace you. I'm having an issue. Let your angel of hope embrace you with love and point you towards your own shining path. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. Whew. I feel like you're going to have reason to hope again. And I think that's why I'm feeling so emotional. Whoa, this is interesting energy. So that's what we have for past, present, and future. Maybe I'm this this beacon of hope. But anyway, I do see you regaining hope in the near future here, which is absolutely beautiful. And I see you evolving and working on yourself and releasing, you know, some of those victimized thoughts you had. Anyway, it's very beautiful, and I'm having a weird reaction. So let's get some tarot to go with these cards. Oh my goodness, what is happening to me? I'm like laughing and crying. Oh my goodness, what's coming? So like I said, this could be someone new. Oh my goodness. This could be someone new, or this could be someone from your past. Something happens in the near future to really give you hope and love again, and it's beautiful. I could just like, I feel like, you know, when you feel like you could just go and sob and have a good ugly cry, that's how I feel right now. but I'm laughing. We have the Eight of Wands, which shows rapid growth, rapid change, and we have death and rebirth here. So absolutely beautiful, however that resonates to you in your situation. Oh dear. Come on. I can't be tough. You've got to be tough, cards. Oh, we have the World. Oh, beautiful. Completion, feeling fulfilled, fulfilling your destiny. Not all of you are going to resonate with that energy I talked about with switching careers, but I think some of you might. We have the Queen of Crystals, which is the Queen of Swords, which is interesting because this card does give me Queen of Swords energy. We'll do one more shuffle. I enjoy shuffling. Oh no, we have, look, we have the reflection card. One of the cards that we saw when we were shuffling talked about reflection. So I do feel like you've spent a lot of time learning about yourself, trying to free yourself from those past wounds, past disappointments. Very beautiful. I have to recut it because my brain works differently than everybody else's. All right, I'll stop now. Did I do that wrong? Apparently not. So we have Temperance. So this shows balance. It shows something you've been patient for. It's very beautiful. This is the balancing of divine feminine and divine masculine energies, and that doesn't have to be counterparts. That can also be within ourselves. One of the parts of the healing journey is to learn how to embody both those energies, because they both we have those energies within us. And when we learn how to balance them, you know, we're definitely a more patient, healed person. We know our worth. We know we don't have to chase after things. We know we can go after what we want. I'm just kind of listing like masculine and feminine qualities there. What the what? Look. We have 10 of Cups and Temperance. Oh my goodness. So this is what I mean. I feel like your hope is reignited and you see this 10 of Cups. Things come into balance. It's so beautiful. Okay, let's see what we can tell. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this Revenge card. What can you show us about past energy? We have the Star. So the Star does show that you could have had a hard time letting someone go in the past, or letting go of a situation, letting go of a grudge. Very interesting. We have Aquarius energy twice here. This does show that healing needed to happen in the past. You know, this does talk a lot about holding on to an energy, not being able to let go of an energy. And perhaps you struggled to release this person or that situation, whatever it is for you. I'm worried about how strict YouTube is about boobies, so better safe than sorry, right? So we do have the Page of Cups here, which to me, with the 6 of Stars and the 8 of Cups, shows me that this connection in the past, or the connection that this energy is about, that you couldn't let go of. I feel like this person could have been emotionally unavailable and wasn't able to give you equal give and take with the 6 of Stars. That's the 6 of Pentacles, so that's reciprocity, equal give and take, equal time and energy put in. And when someone isn't putting in enough energy and time, the connection becomes unbalanced, temperance energy. So you could have been dealing with a younger water sign as well, doesn't have to be. Definitely someone that you haven't been able to let go of, or a grudge or a resentment that you haven't been able to let go of. And that's what I mean about how I do feel sad for people in my comment section who are, you know, angry and putting others down, because it shows that underneath all that is pain. And I feel, you know, I do feel sad for them. Anyway, we'll get one more for past energy. We have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups in reverse is about someone who's being active in a connection, putting in time and energy. And the Four of Cups in reverse shows me that maybe this person wasn't doing that, because it is underneath this revenge card, you know? So I do feel like this is someone who wasn't active enough in this connection, or wasn't giving enough in this connection, especially with that Page of Cups, because they didn't have, to me, I don't think they had the capability to give it because they were emotionally immature, whatever. I just want to make sure you can see all these. I'll be spending my day doing personals, but I wanted to start my morning with you guys. I'm currently not taking bookings for personals. I have like 100 emails. It's a little crazy. I'm so booked right now, so just be patient. I will announce when I'm booking. We also have the High Priestess. So this person, and we have the Queen of Cups. So this is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. There is an energy here of someone, you, who gave your love and your time and your attention, and it wasn't reciprocated. And for whatever reason, maybe this person did deceive you. For some of you, I'm not seeing it in the tarot yet, but that revenge card is pretty telling. What was I gonna say? For some of you, I do see that you overgave to this connection, and perhaps you became resentful because you were giving time and energy to it and it wasn't being reciprocated. The High Priestess does show that there could have been a secret or something being kept from you. So it's a general reading. Take that as it resonates. The High Priestess also shows this intense knowing that there's a reason why you can't let go of this person. There's a reason why they pop into your head. There's a reason why you feel this intuitive connection with the High Priestess. So let's go current energy. We have the Three of Cups. So the energy is starting to flow. Very interesting. So I'm not sure if you're talking with this person, but the Three of Cups shows between you, the current energy, something's starting to happen. It could be that this person's cup is more filled now, or they've evolved. With the Ace of Wands, we do see someone wanting to take action here. Whether that's you, I'm not sure. We have the Six of Swords, so this person wanting to come towards you. For some of you, you're already talking to this person. For some of you, when I do a reading like this, you may be here in your energy. You may be here. You may already be in what I'm channeling as near future. So you could be here right now and resonating with all this. But current energy, for some of you, I do see contact. I see this kind of testing the water energy with the Three of Cups. This person trying to give more to this connection. The Three of Cups is an energy where you each give your cup, and then you fill up that third cup and it's perfect. The reason I say that is because of a very specific tarot card that I have, but I won't go into that right now. Anyway, the Three of Cups, people often think it's friendship, it's third party or something because there's three, but it's actually about two people giving to a connection and having a mutual connection, like mutually beneficial connection. So nobody's taking more than they should. Nobody's giving more than they should. And yeah, with the Ace of Wands and the Six of Crystals, to me it feels like For some of you, you're already moving forward with this person. And for some of you, they're about to take action towards you here. What was I going to say? Oh, with the Ace of Wands, for some of you, this is amazing. For some of you, you could be current energy right now being inspired to take action towards your dream. Maybe you're feeling the urge to like create a YouTube channel or put yourself out there. I always tell people I was having those urges and I ignored them. So what I started doing is like, the first thing I did, I had a card that said baby steps, and it said you don't have to like jump into anything, just do one thing every day towards your goal, and in 1 year you'll have taken 365 steps towards it. So I thought about that, and like a year before I even started my YouTube channel, I made up my name. And I did it in TikTok, and I just let the account sit there like in private mode, but I had my name. And then, you know, it's that kind of thing. So I feel like you're feeling inspired to take action towards something. For some of you, this could be towards this connection. You could be feeling inspired to, you know, maybe you and this person are talking, or they're trying to talk to you, and you're feeling inspired to take more action towards that connection. Follow your intuition. Anyway, let's get one more for current energy. We have Knight of Wands. So Knight of Wands is interesting because I know that I give the Knight of Wands a hard time. I'm so sorry, Knight of Wands. You do have good qualities, just like everybody else. It really is, like, I don't even give the Devil card as much. I'm just so mean to this Knight of Wands. I'm so sorry. This Knight of Wands for current energy is actually very beautiful because there is this energy. It tried to stop recording on me. I'm on to you. What I was saying is this shows a fearless type of energy, someone going after their passion, somebody being inspired, Ace of Wands, to take action towards something, and it's like they're fearless about it. Now, what I am going to say is I'm seeing two things. I'm seeing you possibly wanting to be fearless and go towards your dream or your soul path, or maybe, like the card said, you're ready to give up an old job and focus completely on your soul mission or your own business. And I feel like sometimes there is this energy where you retreat because it scares you. The unknown scares you. And if this is, you know, your person's energy, I feel like they're trying to be fearless here and come in. But again, they could spook easily with that Knight of Wands. So take it as it resonates. Near future energy. We have the Hermit and the Sun, which is interesting because the Hermit's coming out on its side. And when that happens, or in reverse, when that happens, I mean, there's a lot of meanings when the cards are in reverse, but I always see that as someone coming out of the cave, someone coming out of that journey. That, listen, current energy, we have Hermit energy, we have, you know, the energy of the moon, reflecting, waiting, listening to your intuition, hidden forces at work. And then near future energy, we have the Hermit in reverse, which makes me feel like someone's coming out of isolation here, or someone's coming out of planning mode. You know, this could be you putting yourself out there, Aquarius, on social media. This could be your person reaching out to you. Take it as it resonates. Someone is coming out of the cave. And we have the Sun. So the Sun shows us joy, hope. I mean, the Star card is hope. Maybe lack of hope in the past about love. But in near future energy, we have the Sun. So that shows, I think it's beautiful because she looks almost blinded by that angel of hope. And I feel like you're going to have a reason to be hopeful in the near future here. Very interesting. I'll be interested to read the comments on this post. that is divine masculine. So perhaps a divine masculine coming towards you is what I was hearing. There is something about connection with the friendship card on the bottom. Definitely something about connection. And I just want to mention that 31 does equal 4, which is divine masculine energy, emperor energy. So let's see. If it's a person, I kind of want to ask about the person. Can you tell me about this person, Spirit? We have the world in reverse. So it wanted to come out in the upright, but it flipped at the last moment. And the world in reverse tells me this is someone you were stuck in cycles with. This is someone that maybe you did lose all hope for. You could have just felt like you were going around and around in circles. It was someone that, you know, disappointed you, left you feeling unfulfilled. When in reality, I feel like they are your wish fulfillment. This could have been someone that you met online or someone who lives at a distance from you. We have the Page of Crystals on the bottom, which is the Page of Swords. So whoever this is, they're keeping an eye on you. This could be a student. This could be someone who just enjoys learning. I just wanted to look at the World card for you guys. Oh my. Well, that's what I was getting. I was like, what should we know about this person? Or what can you tell me about this person? This is somebody that took you for granted, which is what I was getting in the beginning of the reading. So this could have been someone that you had clashing perspectives with. This could have been someone who there was a struggle. This could be a younger air sign. We do have the 8 of Cups, so I do feel like somebody walked away from this connection. Can you tell me what is... I want to see how you're feeling about this. Okay, so we have the 9 of Crystals and the 6 of Cups. So that shows me whoever this is that you're thinking about at the time of this reading, you could be losing sleep right now. You could be feeling anxious. You could be experiencing insomnia. It's interesting because this card also gave me 9 of Swords energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Isn't that interesting? We can see 9 faces. Can we? Yes. Because we can't see that one's face. So it is very like 9 of Swords energy. But what's interesting with 9 of Swords, I also get the one that got away. So maybe this is, you know, your person's energy feeling like you were the one that got away. Because I always get that with the 9 of Swords. Anyway, this does show a bit of anxiety. So whoever this is, you may feel anxious when you think about them. You may feel anxious that you'll never see them again or that they'll never change, however it resonates to you. And 6 of Cups shows that you feel a soul bond with this person, that you feel a connection. You could share, you know, childhood wounds. You and this person could really bring out your inner child together. Anyway, this is someone you miss and someone who I believe you would want union with, because we see these two exchanging a cup underneath this altar. It's so beautiful. This could have been someone that, you know, because this is how you feel about them, someone that was really instrumental on your own healing journey. When it comes to your own childhood wounds, they could have triggered those. So many people, once they go through relationships and heal, they can look back and be thankful for the lessons that were learned, which is beautiful energy. Let's see how this person is feeling about you. We have the 8 of Cups. So this person feels like either you walked away from them or they walked away from you. It's interesting because for how they feel about you, they know that their true happiness is with you, with the 8 of Cups, especially with the Justice card on the bottom. I feel like they feel like they made the wrong choice walking away from you, or they, you know, this is someone who wants to have an honest conversation with you with justice. There's a lot about unbalance here, so take that as it resonates. This connection not being balanced. I keep seeing cards about balance, showing me that something was off balance. It could have just been your energies, but to me, I feel energy put into this connection, love, communication. Like, I just don't think that it was balanced. You know, the Two of Stars shows, yeah, this is what I mean. This Two of Stars shows someone who didn't prioritize you and made you feel like an option. And that's how this person is thinking about all of this. Like, that's what they're, you know, they could be serving karma right now, having these realizations about you. Anyway, let's see. I'm asking different questions than I normally ask. Let's see. I want to see what action this person is going to take. What action is this person going to take? We have the Queen of Cups and Justice. So this shows this person trying to make things right with you. The Queen of Cups to me is, it's a gentle offer of love. It's someone wanting to give to this. I feel heavily, I was getting the energy of someone who didn't give enough to this in the past. This person definitely wants to have communication and a discussion. Justice can talk about an apology too, somebody trying to make something right. This could be someone who's, you know, planning to take action, and the action is to, I don't want to say overgive, but to kind of give more than they did in the past. This is someone who's, you know, wants to follow their intuition too. They could want to tell you what their intuition has been saying. Let's look at the Queen of Cups. Caring and supportive nature. So they want to come in very caring, very supportive, and beautiful, beautiful for actions. This is someone who wants to deepen this connection. And it says deepening an already existing intimate connection. So this person wants to mend things is what I'm hearing, especially with Justice. Amazing. Let's see. What is coming next for this connection? We have the King of Wands, which is someone taking control here. This is someone who, they could have been more self-focused in the past, more worried about themselves. They could have had an ego. They could have been quite selfish with their time. But this is someone who, for what's coming next, this is someone taking control here and making a move, like that Ace of Wands we saw. This is someone who's being, you know, they're having that intuitive inspiration to kind of take action towards you here. I wouldn't be surprised, for those of you who are resonating with your soul path, I wouldn't be surprised if once you start taking active action towards your soul path, this person starts taking action, active action towards you, whatever that means. I've never said active action in my life. We also have the Ten of Cups, which was, you know, on the bottom of the deck, and it does say near future energy. You have hope. You have this overwhelming sense of hope, like so much that it might move you to tears, because it moved me to tears. It says that you're going to see what this whole journey was about here with the Ten of Cups. Absolutely beautiful. And the Nine of Wands is, oh my gosh, the Nine of Wands is about this being the final push. You know, it's about not giving up. It's about a connection that tested you, made you into a better person because it caused you to improve, to work on your boundaries, to work on your self-worth. Amazing. Let's get one more for what's coming next. The Ten of Cups wanted to come out. So we do have the Two of Wands, which is direction. I'm going to read it to you actually. It's making plans in love. Let me just make sure. I know the way I see that card, but just let me look. So the Two of Wands, setting romantic goals, making plans in love, planning a future together. And that can only happen when a cycle is broken. And we saw this person was stuck in a cycle. And this cycle is completing itself. It could be a cycle that you were supposed to achieve too. Like maybe you've achieved something. I'm seeing that card. I have a counterpart card that says, whatever you just whatever you just cleared. Is it cleared? I don't know what it is, but it talks about how when one counterpart experiences a shift and clears something out of their life or goes towards something, sets a goal, heals a pattern, it shifts something within the other person. What advice do you have about this connection, Spirit? Oh my gosh. So we have the Three of Stars and the Emperor. So this is showing that it could be, you know, if right now this person is trying to talk to you, there is this energy of seeing where it goes. Three of Pentacles, collaboration. Remember to match their energy. Don't put in more energy than they are. This Emperor card, this could be a divine masculine for some of you. For advice, for those of you who are resonating with your soul path, this can be about starting your own business, building your own empire, taking action and charge of your own life, especially financially. So keep that in mind. But with the Emperor card, I feel this is also saying, you know, if you haven't heard from this person, they're going to take action. Very interesting. There could have been an ending between you. And that could have caused, this ending could have caused this person to need to, you know, get control of their life and level up into this Emperor before they could come back to try and put it back together. The fact that we have the Ten of Crystals, which is the Ten of Swords, and the Emperor, makes me think of someone trying to take those swords out, trying to repair this. Let's get one more for advice for this connection. Yeah, we have the Three of Wands. Oh my gosh! Oh. So we have the Three of Wands and the Lovers. So this shows forward movement. It shows if you haven't heard from this person, or if you're, for some of you who aren't resonating with this energy that I'm channeling right now, this can be a new person coming in that's kind of going to spark that love within you again, spark that hope, spark that belief. You're going to be able to see a future here. The Three of Wands is saying this is coming, whatever this is to you. Three of Wands can also talk about travel, so take it as it resonates. It's about forward movement. It's about progressing. Maybe it's been a while since you've seen any movement in this connection. And the Lovers does show, you know, divine love. What's interesting is we have the Devil on the bottom. And anytime the Lovers and the Devil come out together, it shows this very powerful connection where the two of you can't let each other go. And there's lessons to be learned there, and there's healing to be had there. There's shadow work to be done there. For some of you, you could, you know, you could be, for those of you who resonate with counterparts, there is a large number of counterparts that actually, when they meet their counterpart, it gives them the strength, or it makes them see that the current, for example, marriage that they're in for the wrong reasons, or they're in for codependent reasons or financial reasons, staying together for the kids, those types of things. So that may be symbolic to some of you as well. We have the Magician here, which shows me that this is a very powerful connection. The two of you could kind of be manifesting each other by this. This lover's devil energy is like an energy that you can't let go of. It's a bond that can't be broken. You know, it's like you feel like you're forever thinking about this person or comparing other people to this person. The Magician shows unlimited possibility as well, and we have the Empress. So guys, like, we have the Emperor and the Empress here. So take that as it resonates. I do feel for a lot of you, this is a twin flame connection where you've lost all hope. Anyway, I hope some of that made sense. Channeling is weird. People are like, you sound distracted. It's like, channeling's hard. Like you hear lots of messages. It's hard to decipher them. You hear, you know, sometimes you hear like expressions in your head. You hear songs. Anyway, I hope some of that made sense. Now let's get some of these Cupid Says cards. We have, it starts from you. And that is, you know, very symbolic of the feminine leading the journey. If you've been intuitively wanting to reach out to someone, this could indicate that reconnection will start from you, but don't take that as, you know, I'm not telling you to run out and contact your counterpart, but intuitively, if there's something you want to go after, Spirit's saying it starts from you, the Magician. Heal yourself first. Oh my gosh, it's so counterparty. Heal yourself first. And somebody said yesterday, you know, why are you telling people not to date? I was like, I did not say that. I'm saying that there's a difference between revenge and rushing out and, you know, dating and energetically, you know, trying to put your energy towards, do you know what I mean? There's a difference between getting out of a relationship or suffering a breakup with someone and then going out and dating a bunch of people to see if there's anybody else out there. There's a difference. I don't want to offend anyone. What I'm trying to say is anytime, to me, the focus of healing should be yourself first, and especially with counterpart connections. I'm not saying don't go out and not date other people. That's not what I'm saying at all. If anything, I'm saying to do that, but don't do it in a place. Don't do it from a place where you're unhealed. Don't do it from a place where you're trying to get something validated through another human being. A lot of us have to heal first. And I always say, I don't even know why I'm going into this. Someone must need to hear it. I don't tell people not to date. That's the last thing I tell people. But I do tell people, you know, sometimes in counterpart connections, when the counterpart crosses the line, what am I trying to say here? I'm just saying that you don't need to rush out and look for love, but you can put yourself out there and be open to it. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying there needs to be a balance of healing and also opening yourself up to other people. That's what I meant. I was talking about someone who like goes out to distract themselves and to get validation from an unhealed place. That's what I was talking about. But anyway, I'm going to shut up now. It's going to take time. Didn't that come out yesterday in a pile? And I heard that song by, is it George Harrison? I've got my mind set on you. It's going to take time, a whole lot of precious time. It's going to take plenty of time to do it right. Ooh, this has happened. Has this happened before? Deja vu. So I feel like I feel like this person is going to pop back into your life. For some of you, you could have moments of deja vu with this person. This card does make me feel like a cycle that you've been through with this person, and it's like they pop back in. Oh, we have wait for me. That always breaks my heart. And like, you know, you're not supposed to wait for anyone energetically. And that's the point I was trying to get to. Thank you, Spirit. I was saying you don't have to wait for anyone, but you also don't have to like actively go snag someone up either. Especially in counterpart connections, a lot of the growth happens in separation. So anyway, don't wait for anyone. You can be open to whatever. I'm not telling anybody to do anything. You do you. Let's make magic happen. And we saw the Magician on the bottom of the deck. That's very beautiful. The Magician. Let's make magic happen. Maybe this is, you know, maybe this is a connection where healing has finally happened on their side and you can make magic happen. We have rise and rise again. So there could have been many moments of transformation with this person, many awakenings, many like phoenix moments. And we have this was meant to be. I love it. Now I got to get one more. The feeling is mutual. Beautiful. So mutual feelings. And we do have keep your head up and look forward. So keep growing. Keep going after your dream. Don't get stuck in doubt and fear. Don't stop yourself from going after your dreams or anything like that. You be you. Now, what do I want to get now? I guess I'll get one of these. I just can't do a short reading. I just can't. We have focus. Oh, that's magical. Focus. Focus. And that is Empress and a Hierophant energy. So you could be an Empress who is very focused on, you know, maybe being a spiritual advisor, or you're very focused on your own spiritual growth. We also have memory, which is giving me like 6 of Cups energy. 16. Is that the Tower? Am I imagining that? Is 16 the Tower? Somebody is like, yes, yes, or no. I can't hear you. Yes, it is the Tower. Why do I second guess myself? So let me grab the book. So you could have had a lot of Tower moments with this person. The Tower also makes me think of you building your own foundation. It says, it's on page 42, which equals 6. Lover's energy. When the world wearies and society fails to satisfy, there is always the garden, by Minnie Amenier. I don't know. Deeper, oh my gosh! Deeper levels of connections with people, concept, and plans are all areas that Rosemary works with. You are reminded to ensure you are in touch with your inner wisdom, paying heed to the past, and have cleared what needs to be released. Listen to your intuition, as it is calling to you at present, but be wary of gossip or becoming tactless or too forceful. So very interesting, because this is showing, you know, to remain in Empress energy, but to me it shows, especially with that Empress card coming out, that this connection is going to have a moment where you rebuild that tower, and it deepens that connection and helps build that foundation. And, you know, whatever intuitively current energy you're working on or being told, Spirit's saying that's what's going to happen. So, you know, you're not delusional, you're not crazy, you're not, you know, any of the things you label yourself as, my friend. It does talk about cleansing, so maybe cleansing your space. Astrological sign Leo, celestial the sun. So this is, you know, Very happy energy that we have coming in here, you guys. So very beautiful. It's no wonder I bawled like a baby. I like gardening. It's a place where I find myself when I need to lose myself. Alice Sebold. Sebold? I don't know. So you could be someone who likes to garden. You could be focusing on your plants right now. Anyway, stocks offer confidence, calmness, and a centered place to rest amid amid turmoil and change. It is time to focus, to think more deeply and slow down. Your personal truth needs some attention, so don't let it get lost in your present dealings. Stocks also indicate and lead you to a balanced place in emotional swings. Be careful of losing yourself amid the behaviors of others. And this is amazing because to me, this is very symbolic that this could be someone that really triggers you. That could be like a sign that this is your person, because it does talk about emotional swings and the fact that we have this energy of this connection deepening. It could be that you're someone who reacts. Maybe you need to learn how to look at those reactions and hold back. Empress energy, reflect before you react or before you respond, type of thing. But anyway, very beautiful energy, my friends. I'm just wondering if I should get anything else. I feel like I need to get one more card. Yeah, let's do Animal Apothecary. I don't play favorites. Oh, beautiful. Action leads to success. Magician energy. So something about... I'm telling you, for some of you, I'm feeling as soon as you take action towards your soul path or your higher level of learning, whatever that means to you, this person takes action towards you. All right. Let's see what advice you need to hear. We have no expectations, 22. Oh, guys, small steps, big accomplishments. Can I just say, I did mention that, the baby steps, that you don't have to make big, huge leaps towards anything, that you can take baby steps, you can take small steps, and they turn into huge accomplishments. Anyway. So 22. Interesting. Maybe you're in, a dark place right now. This gives me Hierophant energy, the key. Black Panther represents, oh, interesting. This was on page 84 and this is on page 48. So we have mirroring there. Black Panther represents walking into the dark and exploring the feminine power of allowing development to come from the unknown. Walking into the unknown with no expectation is the key that will open the door to your success. The no expectation medicine of this card strongly advises you to not limit yourself with the ideas of how anything will unfold. Life is planning something more delicious than you can currently understand. Something profound is on the horizon for you. Trust life without needing to be the dictator of how and when your manifestation will blossom into fruition. Intense expectations will only inhibit the ability of what is more extraordinary to develop. Take the risk for what you desire without the desperate need to control how it will unfold. A situation you perceive as a failure today may be what leads you to unfathomable success in 3 years. This is why an expectation of how you think things should work is futile. Understand that whatever occurs in your life is meant for your growth. Our misguided steps and our mistakes are our greatest teachers. Taking risks allow divine opportunities to present themselves. Take note, if you are met with continuous resistance and rigid expectation, this is the universal sign that another direction is more beneficial. So take a step back and allow the peace, oh my goodness. Allow the path of least resistance to be revealed. This is not to say you should give up immediately, but it does warn you that you may be unaligned with the flow. It may also be a signal that you just need to wait a little bit longer. Very interesting. So in the story of the person going back and forth between their jobs, when I started doing this became the path of least resistance. And like I often tell people, I started experiencing so much resistance in my actual job. It was crazy. It was crazy. So anyway, and I just gave in. Like I just said, okay, you don't want me to be a photographer, Spirit? I guess I won't be a photographer anymore. And I'm much happier now. So anyway, Black Panther, there's more. Black Panther is the queen of facing fears and taking risks to achieve her heart's desires. If you are questioning whether to go forward with an idea that feels totally uncertain, Black Panther's medicine asks you to go for it. Do not seek immediate gratification. Remember, the result may take time to unravel, but taking the risk to do what is best for you will always yield positive results. Beautiful. I love it. I love it for you. I love it. All right. Well, I'm going to end this now. I always feel so awkward just leaving. Anyway, I'm really awkward anyway. So thank you for joining me for a reading. I will be back in a day or two with another pick a card. And remember that I love you. You deserve to take up space. You deserve to not put up with bullcrap. You deserve to stand in your power. You deserve to go after your dreams. You deserve to have a voice. You deserve love. You deserve cookies. Anyway, I love you so much and I hope you know that. And I will talk to you guys soon. And until then, have a fabulous day and a cookie for me. I love you. Bye.